Hello. Can anybody hear me? Hello. Hello. Hang on, I'm just getting things going. The cat. Oh, that's good entertainment. Oh. Hello, Canada. That's awesome. Where else are we broadcasting from? And can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yay. Excellent. Excellent. Whew, it's hot in here today. How's everybody? I'm doing well today. Finally. Ta-da! For those of you that know the sad story, I had a broken tooth earlier this week, and it's nice to be able to smile again. Yeah, thanks. No, I don't think you can tell. You can't even tell. And that's kind of, it was a tooth that I broke a long time ago, like when I was a kid. And so I've always had it, and but every once in a while, the fix breaks, and then I can't eat very well, and I can't smile. And hello. Oh, do we have someone from across the pond? And someone not feeling well? Sorry to hear. Okay, well then just pretend that I didn't tell you. What tooth? I have no idea what you're talking about. Where's that kitty? Kitty. He was putting on a show a little bit ago. Yeah, so didn't tell you what. Okay, I'll just tell the story again. Um, I broke a tooth when I was a kid, and last week it broke again. And so I couldn't do recordings, and the nerve of the tooth is exposed, so it's really painful, so I couldn't really eat solid foods, and the main issue is that my dentist my tooth broke 2 hours after my dentist closed. Not just for the weekend, like, that was on a Thursday night, but for a 10-day vacation, and actually it wasn't even just a vacation, it's because the dentist was retiring and handing it over to the new person who is a really great dentist, so that's we're in good hands now and everything, but, uh, so the emergency line wasn't working. No one was answering the emergency line. So, I had to go 5 days with that tooth broken, very little solid food, no smiling, no talking really, because just air even would hurt. And it was over my birthday too. So, it was kind of a bummer, but you know what? It is what it is. I got it fixed. Can you tell? So, no problem, right? But what are the chances that that would happen? Break a tooth right as your dentist not only goes on vacation, but retires. Was yeah. Anyway, thank you. Besides that, it was a nice birthday, and this is kinda why I'm doing this too, because it's just kind of more reason to celebrate and For me, August birthdays have always been, kind of a fun end of the summer, last hurrah, last party for the summer kinda thing, so yeah, thanks. I keep looking over here, this rocky thing, I can't get it to stay up, so it's just sitting on the back of the couch. So it's not gonna fall, but I'm just yeah, just in case anybody is like, "What's wrong with that?" So we've got let's see, I know we've got someone from Canada, we have someone from Europe, we have someone from the South. Just always you're right. A testament to to Rocky. Georgia, Texas, Arizona, awesome, and I'm in Pennsylvania. Excellent, and I'm gonna I love these things. I'm not a sponsor. It's not a paid sponsor, but I love these things, and so this is a coconut flavor. Um, I hope this isn't loud. Okay, hang on just a second. Okay. All right. Cheers. Oh no, I'm a Yankee. Yeah, totally. Originally from way up north in the Great White North, not Canada, but close. Ooh. Yeah, this is a little softer than sake. Yep, I think you're right. That line. Oh, but I did live in the South though for a lot of years actually. So I don't know. Yeah, the accent comes out a lot, and I can sort of have it come and go. So that's how I used to talk when I was a kid, because I lived in the North. You lived in Canada for 6 months. I spent half of my childhood in the North and half of my childhood in the South. And, so I can do the Southern accent too, because that's what everybody sounded like when where I went to high school. Then I spent 12 years in California, so that all got neutralized out. Ah, just across the North Dakota border. Oh, bless your heart. So yeah, yes I can. I can do it in either the northern way. Oh, bless your little heart. Or, oh honey, bless your heart. A little passive aggressive. So I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. Okay. Well, I actually almost have like a schedule and like fun stuff to do here. This is really great, but I'm also going to keep reading here. So, Georgia, the hillbilly. Yep. Yeah, my high school mascot when I was in the South was the Mountain Men. Not as in like the Mountaineers like in Canada, but like, beard, overalls, the corncob pipe, the jug with the moonshine. This is good. Okay. Uh, we have some unboxing today. There's a nice little pile here. Not too much though. Not too much. Just like one, two, three, like four things. Moonshine. Ah, but have you ever tried moonshine? Like the real stuff, like the someone's old family recipe. I have actually. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that would not have been something that I would have experienced in the North. There are a lot of differences for those of you that know, like, how far apart the North and the South is in the United States. It's a big country, and so a lot of differences. Just like I remember my friends when we moved to the South, my friends said yes, ma'am, and yes, sir to their parents, and I was like, what? Were you in the military? What's going on? Because I didn't, I just didn't do that. I mean, we were polite to our parents. We didn't say yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I mean, it was like all the time. Like, you know. Anyway, homemade wine. Mm. Yep, you get whooped. Uh, okay, so first of all, today, like I said, we've got unboxing, and then actually put out some questions on Patreon and on community. So if anybody had any questions, you could sort of post that ahead of time. Um, Kind of gives me a little bit of time to think. Because sometimes the question's like, "What's your favorite movie?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't know." Um, but also in case anybody doesn't want to have to speak up, I understand. I understand. You can think of your questions ahead of time and leave them in a message. So I'll answer a few questions a little bit. And then I'm going to start taking just random requests for movies and I'm going to plug them into this. Is this going to show up backwards? I think it might. I don't know. No, I don't know. Wait. No, it'll be fine. Because nothing else behind me is backwards. Okay. So I'm going to plug things into this and I'm borrowing a laptop, someone else's laptop here. Um, and sometime towards the end, sometime towards the end of the live stream or at some point, I'll spin the dial and we're gonna pick one movie that I'm gonna watch for next month. We'll all do that together. So I thought that would be kind of fun. Um, so anybody new showing up here? We've got a great representation from all over. Yeah, so you got used to military. Makes sense. Okay. And everyone say hello to the kitty. There he is. You're new here? Excellent. Good to have you. Let me know if you have any questions. What I can also do is just sort of talk about what's coming up, like on the channel. For those of you who have been waiting and waiting and waiting on Dodgeball, it will be posted tomorrow. Finally, uh, the full reaction has been posted for channel members and on Patreon for quite a while, but had some issues with some of the editing, and then just got really slowed down with like weird tooth problems and just computer problem. It was just kind of a mess. So I just it's taken a while, but it will be out tomorrow. And then we are back up and running with Amadeus, Rudy, and then the world's fastest Indian. Um, and I'm looking forward to all three of those. It's going to be really fun. I'm about a week behind on those. I should have already had those watched, but issues got in the way. Oh yeah. I know, when it makes me bleed my own blood. I love that scene, the moped. I love that scene. And what you all maybe don't realize is that when I watch a movie, I do all my own editing, and so when I watch a movie, when I'm doing the editing, I'm essentially, like, rewatching the movie scene by scene, and so I end up laughing all over again or crying all over again. It's and I just really get to know I think most movies deserve to be seen more than once. NLE, I guess that just means editing program. I use Premiere Pro. Hacksaw Ridge. Hmm. Yeah, is that a that's not a comedy then, huh? You should watch Dodgeball if you haven't seen it. Go watch it and then you can um watch the reaction with me and relive it. It's fun. Or try to see the the full reaction. Hmm. And Rudy? Really? That's neat. Oh, he's funny in it though. I love Vince Vaughn. He's so kind of deadpan, I guess is sort of a good way to describe it. I don't know. He never seems to completely make a fool of himself, but at the same time, you know that he would have no problem with it. He's just kind of a cool dude, and he's really funny. Um, I thought he was incredibly hilarious in Anchorman. For anyone who has seen that. Okay. Um, I also thought I would make a quick announcement that another thing I'm going to be watching in the next week or two is Dune Part 2. I'm so excited because I love Dune Part 1. I think it was the second reaction on the channel, I think. And oh, do we have a new member? Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, I think it was the second movie that I reacted to for the channel. The first Dune, not the 80s Dune, but like the 2021 Dune. Um, and I loved it so much. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love sci-fi. Uh, and I had sort of seen bits and pieces of the 80s version, but I didn't really remember it. But oh my gosh, this one was so good. And there, sorry. Sorry, it keeps saying the ads are gonna come up, and I'm skipping them for you. Isn't that nice? Because I don't want you guys to have to be interrupted with ads. So I'm like, if like, hey, just a second, I'm skipping the ads. So um, if I don't hit that button in time, I apologize. Okay. Uh, you know what? Oh, I see. My laptop was not plugged in anymore, and we were going to run out of battery, and that was not going to be good. So the cord was just loose. So we're good now. Sorry. Is it choppy? I'm sorry if it's getting choppy. My screen is sort of stopping and starting a little bit. Maybe it's our Wi-Fi. I'm going to turn off a few devices here. Sorry. Okay. I have like 3 devices that were on Wi-Fi and I just turned at least one of them off. Okay. Um, yes, back to Dune. So I've seen bits and pieces of the '80s one. It has some excellent people in it, like Sting. I love Sting. So, and I just like sci-fi. And I kind of knew what was in it, but I just didn't really see the whole thing. I was too young. Um, but the newest one, the first part, the part one, I mean, really just swept me off my feet. And so when I found out that there's a part two, I was very excited. And yes, if there's going to be a part three, yes, I'm so excited. um, some of those I kind of wish that I could see in the theater, but I watch all of the movies here at home on a pretty big screen with really good headphones. I don't feel like I miss out on that much. So, oh, I know. I know that feeling. And all I can say is that you should just watch it. Just do it anyway. Just do it anyway because you'll be swept up in it and you won't be. You'll forget. It's one of those. You'll forget whether or not you're going to be disappointed. So what I'm trying to say about that is I'm going to watch the new Dune, part two, I mean, and then I'm going to re-edit and re-release my reaction to the first one because that edit was, like I said, the second one on the channel ever, and it was really not that good. My editing technique, the camera quality, not so much, and I just know more tricks and everything with my editing, so I'm gonna make it look really good and put it together and put it out there. Mm, are you talking about David Lynch? Yeah, he did the original, the '80s one, right? Oh, that's a good idea to not watch alone. I like that. That's a really good idea. There are a couple of movies that I have seen that left me, um, just I was a little bit too afraid of certain things and uncomfortable with certain things, and so if you can watch that movie, but it's a good movie. If you can watch a movie like that with a reactor, they kinda sometimes skip over the hard to handle parts just a little bit because you have to. You can't put too much violence in there. So, that's an excellent way to do that. Okay, so that was a big announcement about Dune that I'm gonna watch part 2 and re-edit and re-release part 1. Right now, like I said, for anyone else who is new, what we're gonna do is gather all of your requests, your suggestions for movies, and anything that I haven't seen or that is not already on the upcoming schedule. I'm going to type it in, and then towards the end, I'm gonna hit the little spinner, and we will pick one movie that I'm gonna watch next month live. We're gonna pick that. I mean, I won't watch it live, but we're gonna pick it live. Do we have any requests, like, right off the bat? Feel free. Hacksaw Ridge. Okay. I'm getting these in here. Okay, we've got 3 in there so far. So this is kind of what I do with the top tier patrons over on Patreon, where they get to choose one movie a month that I react to, and that's kind of what this is. And I'm just saying, It's true. No, that's what I'm saying. It will not count towards a Patreon pick. But, so that's the issue is that those of anyone that's on here that is already a top tier person, um, you know, I don't know, you can you can suggest something if you want that's not already on your list. I've seen Fried Green Tomatoes. So I am a big rom-com person and drama, whatever person, and so a lot of those I've seen. I have not seen Firefly. I think I started to watch the first episode and then I, um, just ended up not continuing with it. That was a long time ago. So but that's not a movie, right? That's a TV series, right? But if anyone back to the dramas and stuff, if anybody can come up with a drama or a rom-com that I haven't seen, oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Crimson Tide, that would be great. All right, that's in there. Yeah, it's a submarine movie. Yeah, so we just watched The Hunt for Red October on the channel, and I loved it. It was so great. And I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I loved it. I mean, because I just didn't know. Like it was a war movie, like and but it was fantastic. Oh, okay. So Firefly is one season of it followed by a movie. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've gotten behind on my TV shows, and I apologize to everybody for that. Life sometimes gets in the way, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it, and I hope to sort of get caught up and especially just get some full reactions for the TV shows over on like for Patreon and channel members. So again, anybody, if anyone's new here, we are I'm collecting uh, requests, suggestions for things to react to for movies, and I'm plugging them into an online whatever spinning wheel, whatever picker wheel, and then towards the end of the live stream, we'll spin the digital wheel and pick something, and I'll watch it for next month. Blow Dry, what is that? Is that a comedy? Oh, The Hunt for Red October? It was so good. I mean, the movie, right? It was so good. Excellent. Airplane. I've just seen bits and pieces of probably both of them. Um, so I know some of the main jokes, but I haven't seen the Airplane movies all the way through. So I will have to start with Airplane. Hang on, I'm putting it in. Okay. British American comedy drama. Okay, cool. So yeah, just keep coming up with movies. We'll put them in here, and then I'll hit spin on the digital spinner at the end. Um, oh yeah, so I was talking earlier. So my birthday was just recently, this last week. Um, and I had a request uh to see this could be weird, but it's not. It's perfectly legit. So I promise I would. And it's good timing because my parents have just recently moved. They've downsized, and I've been helping them move, and we have come across a whole bunch of family pictures that I have not seen in forever. And so I can show you some pictures of baby me, basically. There's the skipping of the ads again for you guys. Okay. All right. So here is one baby me. This is weird. Like I said. Um, there we go. Baby me. I think that was either first grade or kindergarten. I don't remember. 80s kid all the way. This is why it was difficult for me to watch E.T. when I was little because I pretty much was Gertie. Uh, what's the one? Casablanca. I have seen Casablanca. Um, the reason why I did though is fun. Sorry, skipping ads again. It really wants to play those ads. So sorry. I bet it's going to happen at some point, and if so, I apologize, everybody. Um, just go ahead and skip them if you need to, but whatever. I watched Casablanca because the symphony that I perform in um, played the soundtrack live for Casablanca. So the Casablanca was being the movie was on the big screen up above, and then the full symphony underneath was playing the whole soundtrack um, live. And so I watched it, even though when you're playing the soundtrack, you actually can't see the screen and you can't really hear the dialogue, and you're so busy playing the music that you can't really catch much of the movie anyway. But I went home and watched it because it's like, what the heck are we playing the music to? So I have seen Casablanca because of that. But I know there are tons of other older movies that I have not seen and I need to. So if there are any others, that would be okay too. I don't think there are very many older movies on the channel. I think Miracle on 34th Street might be the oldest one. Holiday movie there. You're thinking of Little House on the Prairie? Oh yeah, with the picture. Well, it was all influenced, right? Like Holly Hobby, that was all part of the influence. Foreign? Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's, really good. Um, Subtitles, whatever. The only issue for me for subtitles is that I like to knit sometimes when I'm watching TV or movies, and so I can't knit when there are subtitles, but I'm not going to be knitting in a reaction, so subtitles are fine or dubbed, whatever. I play a lot of instruments, but my main instrument, at least for the orchestra, is violin. So I have one other. Then here's another little baby me, a little older. I think this was like around third grade, and now all of you know why I was terrified to watch Poltergeist because it's pretty much Carol Ann. So I've seen the original Poltergeist. I have not seen the new one, and part of that, maybe you all can talk me into it if it's worth it. Um, part of that is because the house that it takes place in, I believe it looks really similar to the house that I currently live in, and it kind of just the trailer of it kind of freaked me out. So I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. Oh my goodness. I handled all of the scary movies for October for last year. I handled it all really well. But most of it was just it was like slasher movies and stuff. So I'm getting really good at handling that stuff. But if it's like ghosts and aliens and stuff, I start to get a little bit freaked out. The new Poltergeist. Yeah. The first great train robbery. What is that one? On the book. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. That's the magic of Spielberg, right? Oh, he knows how to scare people and get really creepy. Thanks, Mr. Spielberg. Um, yeah, maybe we'll do Poltergeist. Mm, maybe for October. Um, Actually, my daughter's trying to get me to watch The Haunting of Hill House. I know that's a series, but uh, I told her because she was able to watch it. Um, and she was okay with it. But I was like, if I do that, maybe I'll have you sit in the room with me, just so I'm not by myself in the room. And I may or may not have to sleep with the lights on for a while. Uh, Michael Crichton's first adapted movie? No. So is it like a modern Western or something? I don't know. Um, all right, so again, still taking on more movie suggestions that I'm plugging in, and at later on in the live stream, I'm gonna hit the digital spin the wheel, and one movie will get picked that I'm gonna watch next month. So we only have one, two, three, four, like less than 10 right now so far. So keep coming up with whatever you would like to suggest. Matter of life and death. A Clockwork Orange. Is that going to be easy to edit? I've seen The Elephant Man. Is that with Anthony Hopkins, black and white? I think I've seen that one. No, feel free. As many as you want. As many as you want. But just. Sorry, skipping ads again. I'm hesitant to put A Clockwork Orange because isn't it like super, I don't know. What that might be one reason why it's kind of rare to see on reaction channels is because it's really hard to edit. It's not easy to watch. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy to edit. I don't know. I don't know. I hate to say no to something, but I want to be able to do it. And so I don't, yeah. 310 to Yuma, blur a lot. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, I'll put it in. I'm willing. I'm willing. I'm up for the challenge. If I can get the thing posted on my channel and still have it be okay for ads, then surely I can do this. Oh, The Graduate. Oh, I've only seen little bits of that. So I think I can do that. That's Dustin Hoffman, right? Just watched Rain Man on the channel. It was excellent. Oh, Patreon special. Yeah. The Replacements. Okay. What is that? Is that a mob movie? I don't know what that is. Yeah, the Patreon special. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. And there are some polls on the channel right now that I'm collecting suggestions, and the polls will be posted very soon with different themes. We have one with a war theme, any movie, having to do with war in any way. Snow, any movies that have to do with snow. Why not? Because it's summertime. Summer would be too obvious, so I went with snow. And for those of you on the other side of the world, like down under, then it fits this time of year for you. Okay. Then the third one is time travel because I love time travel movies and I've seen a lot of them, but I know there are also some out there that I must see. So this is the chance to do it. So The Replacements. Oh, a sports comedy with Gene Hackman and a young John Favreau. Is that happy, right? And Keanu. Anything with Keanu is all right with me. Time travel, Time Bandits. Yeah. Doing a lot of horror? I don't know how much. I'm willing to do as much as I can fit in, but I know there are some lighter Halloween things or things that are just more thrillers. Like, for instance, last year, I believe I watched The Game during October, because it's like a thriller. And it certainly was. It was awesome. And I loved it. So not like scary thriller, but just like edge of your seat, what is happening? Yep. You know what I like and you know what I don't like. And I'm trying to be brave. Hello? Having a beer. No. It does look like it though, does it? It's just a sparkling water, coconut. I used to not like sparkling water, but I just have recently gotten into it, especially summertime. It's just cool and refreshing in the hot summer afternoon. I'm not being sponsored by this, I promise. But I like it. So, um, yeah, if it was a beer, this would really become a very interesting live stream here pretty soon. Time Bandits. Did someone else say that? I have seen just a little bit of that one to kind of know what it's about, but I was pretty little and I haven't seen the rest. So that would be fine. The Longest Yard? What is that one about? Anyway, so the war, the snow, and the time travel themes, there will be polls out there soon, um, not just like for the public on YouTube, but then also narrowing things down. So I do narrowing down and like tiebreakers for channel members and patrons over on Patreon. But um, right now we still don't quite have enough to. We just have small parties in both places, which I still like, but so we need help from the public over all of you on YouTube to help pick some of those movies. Let's see, what is it? Bill and Ted's. I've seen that one. I've already seen it, but I haven't seen. And so when I say I've seen it, I mean it is one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. Uh, and I've actually been thinking about doing a rewatch of it, a classic rewatch, and then go on to watch the remaining three. Like there was a 2 and a 3 and then one that just came out, and I purposely didn't watch that one just in case I wanted to do that on the channel because I love it so much, and I love Keanu. So, comedy drama, Swingers. No, I haven't seen that one. We can put that one in there. Okay. So other channel news, let's see. We are at like 4,275 subscribers. That's awesome. That's amazing. Um, might be more than that. I haven't checked since this morning. I have reacted to like almost 60 movies at this point and a handful of TV show episodes. That is really something. This is a fantastic adventure. Um, let's see. I need to catch up here on the reading. Oh yeah, Captain Archer. And also I forget his name, but Quantum Leap. Sam, right? Sam? Yeah. Necessary. I'm still collecting the snow theme ideas. Yeah, Sam. I was right. Um, so I'm about to start putting those polls together. Just took a while to gather suggestions. I wanted to have enough to work with. Okay. So let's see. The other thing I was going to just mention is that I reacted to, but I just haven't posted yet. I haven't finished editing, and I'll post it when I'm ready. But I recently watched a movie called Turtles All the Way Down. I don't know if any of you have seen that or have a desire or need to see that movie, but it's important to me. It's about OCD, and I have someone close to me with OCD and that I've been helping through, and just therapy and the whole journey, and um so I kind of know it in and out, and it's really important to me. And so I am trying to um I don't know, just bring more awareness to it. So I've already watched The Aviator, which I believe it might have won a poll with movies with DiCaprio in it. So that one was kind of by chance, but then it was just so spot on with all of the OCD stuff that I was like, this is something I should do. So Turtles All the Way Down is, um, again, it's going to be a sensitive topic. Like I get super emotional in that reaction. So it's not going to be like a regular reaction. So I'm editing it slowly. I'll release it later, but um if anyone ever wants to discuss OCD, you can send me a message like over on Patreon or whatever, or leave comments on either The Aviator or Turtles All the Way Down when I post it. So that's another little news blurb for the channel. Other topics. You mean like for the movie we're going to choose today? The Time Machine? Okay, so I have the polls that I'm going to be putting together that I've been collecting for time travel theme, snow theme, and war movie themes. But then again, today I'm also collecting movie recommendations that I'm putting in a digital wheel to digitally spin and pick one like towards the end of the live stream. So I can put a few of these in here, but if someone is mentioning something that you don't want that, I can just remove it. So I'm putting the time machine in because I think I know what the time machine itself looks like, but I haven't seen that. Project, what is it? Sorry, there's a thing in the way. Hang on. Um, Sorry, I'm typing it in. Okay. All right. Oh, hi, Kitty. What? What did you hear? What is it? My goodness. My goodness. What's up? That's the most activity I think we've seen. Okay. Huh? I don't know what that is. Okay. Um, moving right along, moving right along. So I will get to some questions. The questions I asked if anyone had any questions ahead of time for the live stream. I'll get to those. But we also have some unboxing. So maybe we should do that. Let's just do some of that right now. We're gonna do some unboxing. Okay. Oh, you can't stick around. Okay. But good to see you. See you. And if you want to put any in there, feel free. I mean, I can try to, and I'll post. I'll make sure and post on community and everything for channel members for what the winning movie was. Oh, Pulp Fiction. I'm gonna put that in there right now. Pulp Fiction is one of those that just always keeps falling through the cracks. It's just always kind of like hanging around in the atmosphere. And I need to maybe just grab it. If it doesn't win in this spin, then maybe I'll just have to grab that one. Autumn Sonata? Sonata, what is that? Is that a foreign film or is it current? Old? New? Whatever? Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of unboxing. I learned last time to go ahead and open up some of the packages, but I haven't peeked. So I don't know what's in there. Okay, so here's the first one. And again, I try not to say who it's from necessarily unless you want me. If you're here and you want to speak up, go ahead. But otherwise, I don't need to like bother anybody, embarrass anybody. And then I can say thank you. I'll send a message later if I can. Okay, are we ready? Okay. Oh, I think it's a shirt. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's perfect. Awesome. That's so cute with the popcorn. Oh, that'll be perfect. Movie night. Yes. Swedish? Oh, whoa, Ingrid Bergman. Okay. Okay. So I should put that on the thing. Why not? Autumn Sonata. Okay. Well, thank you. Excellent. Okay. Next, we have a little one. Kind of little. It's metal. So maybe something for the wall. Oh, definitely something for the wall. It's all shiny, but can you see it? It's one of these, like these little things, the little metal posters. I love them. For Rogue One, which I recently watched on the channel and I loved it. I loved it. So, oh my gosh. Star Wars at its finest. And I cannot wait to continue on in the Star Wars saga. I'm having trouble deciding what it should be. I might need to put up a poll because what do I do? Do I go on to the movies or do I stop and do like Andor or I don't know. The Pink Floyd? Oh, for the wall. Hey, I love Pink Floyd. I wouldn't mind something with, for Pink Floyd. Actually, I already have one poster from long ago. I think it was Division Bell. I love Pink Floyd. Yeah, pink. But punk, hey, why not? They're not punk, but whatever. I like punk too. Okay, this is awesome. Sorry. Gotta stay on task. I'm gonna take it out of the thing. You can really see it. See? Oh, that's gonna look so good. Like up here somewhere. I love it. And, oh, I think I showed this in a recent reaction, I think. No, maybe it's in Dodgeballs. Maybe it's not out yet, but I got this recently, and it's one of my favorite things ever. If you know, you know. Sorry, this movie makes me laugh so much. So I love this. Anyway, I just thought I'd show that one off because it's kind of new still. Okay. Smelly part. Oh, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. I haven't seen all of The Wall. I'm making sure I'm catching all of the comments. Thank you, Mick. You're awesome. Sorry, my computer's doing weird things. I'm skipping the ads again. Okay, I'll do one more here. And Chris, I know you're waiting. I'm saving the best for last. And I don't think that's going to hurt anybody's feelings. But I know that there's one more box that arrived that had a lot of thought put into it. Okay, this is cool. Oh, this is neat. It's not specific to anything, but I guess I can make it specific to whatever I want. Look at that. So I could turn it into anything. And it would just be like cool atmosphere color, like pink, I guess. Is it just pink? Awesome. Or maybe it can change. No, that's fine. Wow, and you can actually like really form it. Very cool. Excellent idea. Okay, but how do I decide what to, maybe just okay? I don't know. Oh, I could change it? Oh, that's gonna be just way too much fun. I can take a quick poll like on community or on Patreon for what I can turn it into. Yeah, I'm sure that would be true about the wall. Get a little elevated on something anyway, and I think depending on the right substance, real life might end up seeming like the whole movie or the whole album itself. Easy Halloween film possibilities. Not too scary. They Live. Killer Clowns and the Night of the Creeps. The Monster Squad. That sounds really familiar. I might have seen that one. Is that one like with all of like the kids and there's like all the classic monsters? I may have seen that one. I'll look into it though. Yeah, The Wall. Yeah. I don't know if that can be a first time watch for me. I've seen so much of it, but I actually got to see the exhibit um at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Pretty cool. So it's like a life like huge, like 3 stories tall exhibit like of the wall itself. Is pretty cool. Okay, and also everyone, just reminding everyone because I don't know who's been here. I'm so sorry if you keep having to hear the same announcements over and over again. I am going to pick a movie. Everyone, please give me requests for movies. I'm putting them into a digital wheel to spin that I will spin at the end of this and choose one movie for me to react to next month. So, and those of you that are top tier over on Patreon and already get to choose one a month that I watch, this would be on top of that. So, but then again, I don't want to also like take one away that you had in mind, but so hopefully it'll work out. Okay. We have one more. And I know somebody is waiting. Oh. Oh. Lots of bubble wrap. Doesn't bother me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So many goodies in here. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Aha. Got it. So, Hunt for Red October, right? Mmm. That smells amazing. Excellent. I'm going to be having some tea. Thank you. Let's see what else we've got. wonder if the kitty would like any bubble wrap. The dish. What is that? Down the block from the Hershey factory. Cool. Let's see. What is this? Oh, Russian. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to get into this. In Pittsburgh? Yeah. Rock and Roll Hall. That's in it's in Cleveland, right? So the dish, am I supposed to enter that in? Okay, hang on. Multitasking here. Okay. Hang on. I'm trying to get into this. Hey, kitty. Does the kitty like any bubble wrap? Do cats like bubble wrap? I don't know. Wait, I'm stopping an ad. Hang on. This is not even the bubble wrap. Okay, what is this? Can we see it? Is that a turkey? I can't tell what it is. And it's not wanting to open. Hang on. I'm determined though. I'm still, and I'm doing this while I'm reading, so. What is it? Reeked? What is that? I've never heard of that. Is it a chicken? It might be a chicken. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Oh, I love this. I love the theme of the tea. I love it. There were so many themes all through the Hunt for Red October. I love it. Okay. Success. Woo. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. So it's just like the scene, and he reads the letter, right? And then bloops, whoops. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Okay. But can't make it out? Yeah. Okay. Still going. All right, this one. Hang on. I can do it. I'm strong. And I'm smart. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. So then that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. So obviously, and it made it one piece. Now you're happy about the insane amount of bubble wrap. Look at that. Now I can spill my tea too. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I'm not putting that up on the back of the couch. No. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving along here. Okay, just a few more things. Whew, 213. It is very important, right, from across the pond, but it's also a really cool theme, like throughout the Hunt for Red October. Oh my gosh. This is so great. Okay, so for those of you that know me, that you know I'm a Trekkie. Okay, so this is great. The logical choice. Vulcan mint scented. Okay. Love it. And then we have dilithium crystals. Captain. Fresh from the warp core. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I guess they're just little mints. Yeah, pink peppermint. Okay. Mm, that smells good. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, and then this. This is why I'm laughing so much. Earl Grey scented. Yeah. Oh my gosh. These are fantastic. Thank you. Make it soap. Okay. Oh, those are excellent. I'm gonna have to get more shelves. I gotta put some stuff up. Okay. Ooh, what's the cat's name? So you know what? I haven't really gotten into that, like for either the kits or the pups. I just call them the pups and kits because, why not? Hang on. Okay. So the cat is well, both of them are tuxedo. They're black with like the white right here, so they're both the dog and the cat. The dog's not here. Um, they're both tuxedo colored, whatever. And so we both kind of came up with names that sort of are like butlers. So we can call them our little butlers. So anyway, I'm a big Marvel fan, and I actually do have some Marvel movies I still have yet to watch. So can anybody guess what we named the cat? Oh my goodness. See, you can see his little white, he's showing it off. So you wait on the butlers? Yes. See, we thought they would be the butlers, but no, we are. We're their butlers. Yep, Jarvis. Laserface. Okay. Iron Man. The Hulk. Yes, cats have staff. I know, absolutely. And this is the first cat I've ever owned. So far, so good. He's a good boy. Yeah, he really is. He's very sleepy. He's such a good boy. And that's one of his favorite places to sleep. So we've had him for about a year and a half, and he was a stray, um, like for the first 6 months of his life, and a neighbor found him and rehabilitated him and realized that he would be a great family cat. And so, yeah, a couple of hours. So far so good. We can have Christmas trees, and he doesn't break a whole bunch of stuff, and he lets us trim his nails, and we can basically we scratch him all. He's almost like a dog. We scratch, like, we can just kind of do whatever we want. He's pretty easy going. So, and he's very quiet. Anyway, so yes, that's Jarvis, um, also known as Jar Jar Squinks, which I know is a different series, but that's okay. Okay, so I just um, opened this, which is awesome. So more tea. This obviously is like straight out of the replicator, right? Is that right? So that is amazing. So now we have this and this, two very contrasting. Is that right? I hope I'm getting that right. Okay. Almost done. Hooray! Look at that. Excellent. Not just any Earl Grey, but Picard's Earl Grey. That smells amazing. Okay, I am all set for tea. And then I think there's just one last thing here. Is there a thing in here? Let's see. I'm catching up now. Star-Lord. Ooh, yeah. Groot. He's not a Flurkin. One can hope that he's not a Flurkin. I hope, I hope. Jinx and Gizmo, huh? Brew it before it gets old? Okay, I'll have to make sure I do that. Okay, there is something in here. I'm taking this. Okay. Excellent. Look at that. Excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And obviously that's going up here somewhere. I mean, I do have room like over here, and I have tons of Star Wars stuff. I can never point backwards. And so, you know, I have to mix it up a little bit, and this will do it. That is fabulous. Okay, and this is from Chris, and I know he's there, and thank you very much. And liked every single thing. Every single thing. Love it. What fun. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, just let me know. Okay, and then back to if we have any requests to put in on the spinning wheel, if you can see here. Ta-da! So at the end, I'm just going to keep adding them in, and at the end, I'm going to hit spin, and then one movie will be picked, and I will watch that next month. Mandatory comedy, huh? The 1930s? Butler. Oh, I see. Captain of Card Speedos, huh? Yeah. Okay. So keep thinking of stuff. I'll put stuff in there. Cologne. Okay. And last but not least, we have questions. I asked ahead of time if anyone had any questions, and I could sort of think about it ahead of time. And just basic questions about me or the channel. And if anyone else wants to chime in, I can take questions here too. High Fidelity. No, I've seen that one. Sorry, I've seen that one. But you've got good taste. That they hold up, the black and white ones. That's very cool. That actually would be a really good theme, is black and white movies. Like old, like anything like pre 1940, something like that, which I guess would be black and white movies, but you know what I mean. Okay, so someone asked, what are short-term goals and long-term goals for the channel? Short-term goal for me is I want to put more content out on the channel, and or maybe that's the long-term. That might be the long-term goal, is to get more content out regularly. And the short-term goal for that, I guess, would be to move faster with my editing because I do all my own editing, and it just takes me a little while to do that. So I wish I could get like 3 movies out a week and then a couple of TV shows and that kind of thing, but um, it takes me like anywhere between 10 to 15 hours or so to edit one like hour and a half movie, hour and a half to 2 hours. So, I'm just really working on getting that down. Like it's kind of closer to the 10 to 12 range most of the time, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a perfectionist or I don't know, but I also don't want to sacrifice quality. So, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Um and then uh let's see. Another question is, do I view movies differently after having started the channel? And the answer to that is absolutely yes, because my mind is sort of being broadened. I'm being encouraged or, forced to watch movies that I normally never ever would have watched. And just that is it's kind of a big deal. So many movies, like scary movies, gross movies, war movies, things that I just didn't think I would have been interested in. I am interested and I love them. So just I also tried to like I have my own favorite movies that I've loved and cherished my whole life, and I like to see what is it about certain movies that other people like. Even if it's not my favorite, I want to see what it is that they love so much about it. And so that's something that I have been given access to on the channel is like reading the comments, and I'm a little bit behind on answering comments, but I read pretty much all of them, and I try to sit down every now and then and reply to them. So the Philadelphia story. Okay, I can put that one in for sure. Animated movies, go for it. I've seen a handful of classics, but um, not a lot of the recent ones. So my kids have seen them, and I've seen a couple, but the rest of them I have not. I've just sort of like heard them from in the background. Excellent. Excellent that you're enjoying Little Shop of Horrors. Streets of Fire. I don't know that. What's Streets of Fire? Yeah, it's a little bit tough with musicals, but I've seen Little Shop of Horrors, but not Streets of Fire. Um, let's see. Viewing choices. Have my viewing choices changed with having started the channel since starting the channel? It's been like almost a year and a half now. And yes, absolutely. So I can basically handle more violence and gore and stuff. Like, if you can see, no, here we are. Da, da, da. John Wick. I loved John Wick. I mean, there were a lot of splatters and stuff, and I can take that most of the time, but I mean, I take it as best I can, but I loved it. I love the story, and I love most of the action. And I love, it's great, and I don't think I ever would have seen that. And so, I think I'm just a little more brave because of the channel. Okay, I'm trying to Kubrick. I've seen 2001. I haven't seen Spartacus, and I've only seen bits of Doctor Strangelove. So I know what it's about, but And let's see. Wes Anderson, yes, I love Wes Anderson movies, and I haven't seen all of them. Again, this is one of the reasons why I started the channel is because I'm a big moviegoer that just got too busy and I just kind of stopped. And so some of the newer Wes Anderson movies I have not seen. Like I kind of stopped at around I can't remember the names of them. No, they're all running together. What's the one with Luke not Luke. Yeah, Luke Wilson and Gwyneth Paltrow. Why can't I remember? I can remember I even know the soundtrack. Da-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. Symmetry, yes. I love Wes Anderson movies. So, The English Patient. No, I've seen that one. Again, romance movies, drama movies, rom-coms. I've seen a lot of them. So that's just one genre that I'm gonna have to say, no, I've seen it, and I'm sorry. The Royal Tenenbaums, yes! Thank you. That's what it was. Love that movie. Love it. Oh, and then what's the one with Bill Murray? Zizou. Why can't I remember any of the names of the movies? Too many movies in my head. I love that movie. And especially with the Sugar Ross that they play at the end. That's right, Bill Murray's in a lot of his films, so that doesn't really narrow it down. The one, The Life Aquatic, yes, thank you. The Widow? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, The Life Aquatic. Oh man, I love that movie. And I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but the second time I saw it, I loved it. And there's just so many little things. Like I said, the Sigur Rós moment towards the end. If you know, you know, because I don't want to spoil anything. But like some of the stuff, like what Bill Murray says, like the cat that's on the like, what kind of cat? Like, I don't give a crap. You know what I mean? I think it's a tabby. I just love that kind of humor. Oh, okay. So if anyone has what's something wild? Comic drama? I don't know that. Should I put that on the spinning wheel? Oh. Yeah, it's a little quirky. Oh, a slow motion walk through rock song. Okay. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That might be right. Oh my goodness. Good. I'm team Zizu. So, um movies on a train. Ooh, yeah. Theme ideas. I'm always up for theme ideas. What are other theme ideas we've had? We've had baseball, disaster movies, romance movies for February, last February, thrillers to fill in a little bit with some of the horror and stuff, the horror in for October. And then we had DiCaprio movies. Um, and so movies on a train. There are a lot of those, aren't there? And I haven't seen too many of them. Oh, but there's a Wes Anderson on um or on a plane. Ooh, excellent. Sorry, I'm writing these down. Or an automobile. I haven't seen that movie, so maybe Thanksgiving. I think it's a Thanksgiving movie. Plane, trains, automobiles. Okay, Into the Wild. Um, is there one that I'm missing? Yeah, see? Planes, trains, and automobiles. Stripes? Is that one I should watch now? I have not seen Stripes. I put it on there. It's on the spinning wheel for later. To not just do the same old block. Yeah, and so that's kind of one reason again why I started the channel is because I can't do some at least some of the same old blockbusters because I've seen them, some of them. Um, and I've seen bits, like the beginnings of some of the major sagas, like Star Wars and stuff, and then I stopped because I just got really busy. Um, oh, independent films. Reanimator. Yeah. Well, I do kind of have a little bit of an issue with gore, but the main thing is, because I'm getting better at it, it's just the editing. I can't end up editing it and having it out there. Stripes the 70s, that's cool with me. I don't mind 70s. I love 70s stuff. I mean, I'm an 80s kid, but 70s is awesome. I'm just making sure I got every. What about Bob? I've seen that. Obviously, I've seen Ghostbusters, but I have not seen the newest Ghostbusters, so I could put that on there. What is it called? Ghostbusters. Is it Afterlife? Or was that the one a few years ago? It's the one where everything gets cold. Um, yeah, Coen Brothers are good too. Let's see, didn't they do Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I've seen that one, but I haven't seen a lot of others. So, um, okay, what was I putting in there? Uh, sorry, too much to. Oh yeah, the new Ghostbusters. Okay, sorry. Okay, back to the questions. Someone asked. No, sorry. I've seen Raising Arizona and Fargo. Sorry. Those are the two that I've seen, and the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou. But I know there are others. I know there are others that I haven't seen. Yeah, Raising Arizona. I've seen it, and I loved it. Hilarious. What about like Napoleon Dynamite? That's another kind of brand of comedy that I also really love. That actually, Napoleon Dynamite is possibly one of my favorite movies out there. Not number one, but just definitely in the top 5 to 10 that I've of movies I've ever seen. So just throwing that out there because I think I could quote every line from that movie. Okay, so someone asked, what series do I want to watch? Like movie series. Um, I want to finish The Dark Knight. And Ben, I don't know if you're here right now, but if you go back and watch this, the third one is coming soon. Transformers. I'd love to watch the Transformers movies. Anything DC, basically. So I kind of was able to dive into all the Marvel stuff. I made it up through Endgame, and then I ended up just stopping. I don't know why. I'd really love to be able to carry on with that and see some of the ones like the Spider-Man's Men movies, and like Black Widow, and I think there's some really good Doctor Strange movies. Anyway, I would love to do that. The Transformers, not good. I don't know. Blades of Glory. Hmm, that would be okay. I think. I don't know. I'll have to see. I mean, I'm not. Well, see, I used to watch the Transformers when I was a kid. I had Transformers and GoBots. I was actually a GoBot person, but that's okay. And so I might get a kick out of the movies. So we'll see. She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. Yeah. See, I just don't know. Anyway, other things, I really wanna keep going with Star Wars. I'm having trouble deciding I've made it up through I've done episode 4, 5, 6, which I already watched, so those were rewatches, and then 1, 2, 3, and then now I I just did Rogue One, and which I loved. I loved, loved, loved so much. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Okay. Can you tell? And then, I gotta do episodes, like, go on to 7, 8, and whatever. Um I did watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, What We Do in the Shadows. Is that a TV show? No, I don't know. So I'm talking like movie series and not TV series. I don't know if that's a Daredevil. Oh yeah. I I didn't have My Little Ponies. I was not the the one I had was Rainbow Bright's horse. That's about it. I had Care Bears. Right. The movie I didn't see the Transformers movie in the '80s, no. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Yeah, I wanna do The Mandalorian, and I wanna see Andor so much. Yes. Okay, movie and then TV shows, okay. Alright, also then, I wanna finish John Wick because 'cause I've seen the first 2 John Wicks. I want to finish that series. Um, and then X-Men. I am a huge X-Men fan, and I would love to watch those movies. I used to collect the comic books in the '90s. In the reboot, I actually have, like, the first several of the new series, like, starting with number 1, comic number 1, and I just love all of those characters and, Rogue and Gambit and, Jean. I know them, and then, Patrick Stewart, I know is in it, and I really wanna see X-Men, so I just don't know, if anyone is triple X-Men. I'll be careful. Okay, I see. What We Do in the Shadows of the movie first. Okay, because I think I've is that about vampires or something? But so am I supposed to put, What We Do in the Shadows, is that supposed to go on the spinning wheel? Ever watched Smallville? No, I don't think I did watch any of Smallville. That's Superman, right? And I love Superman. So again, like I said, I wanna do DC. I love Superman. I love hero movies, superhero movies. Um, 500 X-Men comic series with number 1. Well, this was, like, a really big deal. It was a reboot in the early '90s. Um, it was, like, a whole new look and a whole new thing. It was kind of like a bigger deal. So but I get what you're saying. So which one am I putting in? And someone says I need a Baby Yoda. See, I don't know what baby I know it's Baby Yoda, but I don't know the story. Don't spoil it. Spoilers. Um, I am doing some TV shows. I'm just very, very slowly because again, just editing and I'm just getting things. So I have a handful of TV shows that are available for patrons on Patreon and um, for channel members on Community here on YouTube. I have a couple, like the first few episodes of The Good Place, and Breaking Bad, and True Detective, and I am planning on putting some Star Trek shows on there, even though I'm a Trekkie. There's a lot of shows that I haven't had time to watch, and I'm gonna put them on there, and you're gonna see all the feels, and I'm gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, she's really into Star Trek." Um, oh yeah, the book of the that's Boba Fett, right? Boba Fett. I could say that. Oh, Smallville's 10 seasons. Terminator. I've seen the first Deadpool, but not the second one. And then there is Deadpool and Wolverine. That's crazy. I love Wolverine. Blade. No, I haven't seen that. I understand by adding. You wanna add more and more. Oh, was I tough on Achilles? I'm sorry. I was very impressed with Achilles and with Mr. Pitt, but he was kind of a jerk, a little abusive. Um, but he had a hard existence. I get it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everybody here. So, um, oh yeah. So the last thing is Lord of the Rings. I've seen a couple of those, but it was originally in the theater when they first came out, and I was able to keep up with the first one because I actually read The Hobbit not long before that. So I understood some of that, and I love the fantasy genre. And but there was just like so much war and battles and stuff, and it kind of lost me after a while. So I would love to be able to rewatch that a little bit and then go into, isn't there a whole Hobbit series? I would love to do that. And I love Superman, so Smallville stuff, all of this Smallville is I would love to check some of that out. I love Batman and Superman. Okay. Another question was, are there any movies that I was disappointed with so far on the channel? That's a tough one. I think, and again, it's not necessarily because any of these things are bad. It's not that they're bad movies, because I know so many people like, that's my favorite movie. And I'm like, that's fabulous. That's great. But I just didn't connect with it. And maybe I would if I watched it again, but I don't know. After the edit and everything, you'd think I'd be familiar with it. Um, I did a baseball theme, and so I liked this movie, but I didn't connect with it. So that was the only disappointment. So good movie, I enjoyed it, but that deep connection I didn't quite get, and that was Bull Durham. But I think honestly, it might just be, I don't know. I don't know. I just I didn't connect. But again, I can totally appreciate the movie. And this is what I love the channel for, is that I read the comments and I'm like, okay, so I really read, why do people like this movie so much? And I can totally see why now. Um and all of those things I can appreciate. So, oh, an Aussie Kiwi theme, that would be good. I'm writing down ideas for themes. I already have Kangaroo Jack on the channel. And I'm still trying to keep up. A signed copy of The Hobbit. That was such a good book. With I mean, there were moments of it that I actually almost got creeped out. And so I remember seeing an advertisement in the theater, and you hear the first sounds of Gollum, and I was like, oh my God, like, because that was a long time, um, scary monster for me. Okay. Huh. Okay, so I'm keeping going here. So, yeah, poor Bull Durham. I don't want to pick on it because it was a great movie, and so many people love it. And I definitely see the baseball moments in it are like true to life. I can totally see that. Totally. I think honestly, I think it was Susan Sarandon. Her character just kind of bugged me a little bit. I don't know. I think that might have been it. So, oh yeah, I've seen Crocodile Dundee. Sorry. Once Were Warriors. What is that? I don't know what that one is. Okay. The other one that I was kind of disappointed in, and this is for a totally silly reason, um, and has nothing to do with the movie, it has to do with me, is Officer The Officer and a Gentleman, which I actually loved the movie. It's really great. Like, really, I really like the movie. But for some reason at the movie, at the end of the movie, I didn't cry. So I think it's my fault. And a lot of people commented, and I'm like, I know. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't catch me emotionally. Like, that should have been, I don't know why. But it could have just been the day. I don't know. Maybe I was tired. I don't know. I don't know. So that's not really a problem with the movie, it's a problem with me. But that's I just wanted to throw that out there, that that was a disappointing experience and it was my own silly fault. Otherwise, it's an amazing movie and I loved it. Tim Robbins? I know Kevin Costner loves baseball. That's easy to tell. 3. 3 Hobbits. So I'm reading this stuff right now, but um I will go back and check and make sure I didn't miss anything later on. Okay, the most surprising, satisfying movies on the channel so far. Dune. John Wick was a surprise. Alien, I've seen 1 and 2 on the channel so far, and I had always feared it and didn't like it, and I so appreciate the series now. I'm so I just I dare I say I'm an Alien fan, even though it was still kind of gross. But now I know the scenes where I don't have to look. So, um, of course, Star Wars. I've always loved Star Wars, but my love for Star Wars has been reignited, and I am so into the series. I understand so much more. It's starting to almost go on par for me for Star Trek, which is saying a lot. So that has been really fun. Another one is Jaws, which I was always afraid of. Watched it. Love that movie. Excellent. And Rocky. Um, Never would have guessed that I would have liked that movie so much. I love I love it, the whole thing. The romance and the underdog, and I love it. I love it, and I can't wait to move on with the series. So, that actually might be a good theme. Sequels. I can post some things over that. Okay, so let me catch up here. On all copies. No. I don't like horror much, but if I can make it through, I can appreciate it, if that makes sense. Nuclear vessels. I will have to stun you. Huh. Sorry, I'm reading. Yeah, well, Rocky is surprising. It's the love story. Like you can see the sorry, I'm trying to there. See? That's an excellent poster because it's a love story. But it's also the underdog story. That's such an important thing and I love it. I love it. Um okay. Then I have 3 movies that I've seen on the channel that were they each had a big twist in them, and I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to spoil it, but I had no idea that they had these twists, and I loved them. The Game, Fight Club, and The Departed. Those 3. Loved it. Never would have seen those movies if not for the channel, and I loved all 3. So there you go. Someone asked about collaborations. So do I have collaborations on the channel? Yes, I have one with Ollie. Um, so that's Ollie Oliver. I was a supporter of his channel back before I started my channel, and he and I helped him like help a lot of people talk him into watching Star Trek, and I actually helped him like sort of pick out some Star Trek movies, like the order and what episode go for the whole series, whatever. Yes, yes, and yes, right? I know. Star Trek novel? Really? By Jillian? Star Trek 4? It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites. Oh, by Greg Cox? What else did he? Because I have a lot of fillers. Like I have the Best New Hope. I have a lot of Star Trek books that fill in the gaps. Return of the Living Dead. No, that one I've seen. Return of the Living Dead. Yes. I've seen, yes. I love New Trek. I love all Trek. I love New Trek, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, um, yes, Lower Decks, Prodigy, Picard. I love all of it, and I also love the original series. I love all of it. Um, you prefer it over Star Wars? I think that Star Wars and Star Trek can exist. We can coexist. But so there's some Discovery and Strange New Worlds that like the most recent seasons that I have not seen. And so those are some of the TV shows that I'm planning on putting on um, Patreon and stuff. Okay, so yes, I did a collaboration with Ollie. We watched um, First Contact, Star Trek First Contact, for First Contact Day back in April because he is now a Trekkie. And yeah, not a lot of people react to new Trek. And there's a divide. There are a lot of people that only like old Trek and they're like no to new Trek. And I'm not one of those. I love all of it. So, um, and I'm a Trek expert. So let's see. Scott, I know. Huh. Yeah. I can see sci-fi and fantasy. Yeah. Well, the yeah, the queen, she did make out a lot with a lot of people. Oh, yeah, in the 1st season? I love the twist in the 3rd season. Have you made it to the 3rd season yet? Or the 2nd season? Whatever. Yeah, not people well, they are starting to. So that's the thing is Ollie was one of the first ones to react to Trek at all, but now some of the main reactors are doing that. Yes, I've seen Galaxy Quest, and I loved every moment of it. Cobra Kai. That's a good idea. I saw the first few episodes, but it was a long time ago, and I am a big Karate Kid fan. I I should maybe go back. I should consider that and finish the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, I did the collaboration. Any Star Trek Trekkies out there, if you want to go watch our collaboration, we watched it together. Two Trekkies rewatching. We had both seen it. I'd seen it many times. He'd seen it once. And we just totally Trek nerded out, and it was awesome. And so anyone else, we do a lot of talking and laughing and crying, and it's wonderful. And so just come and watch it with us. Um, I would love to do more collaborations on the channel. It was so much fun. And Ollie and I have discussed doing some more stuff in the future whenever we're both ready. Other people that I would like to collaborate with, that's oh, someone's saying the Orville. I've seen bits and pieces of that, but I have not watched it from start to finish. So that would also be a really good thing. Um, yeah, first 2 seasons. Sometimes the first couple of years of a series of a TV show is it takes a while for it to settle in, but whatever. Okay, other reactors that I would love to work with. Um, there is another reactor. I think her name is also Christina, or maybe Christy, and I think she's from Spain. And I think she and I sort of have the same vibe and temperament. I thought she'd be fun. Um, I thought maybe Verowack. Is that how you say it? I don't know. And James with Awesome US Movies would be fun. He's just really nice, and he's kind of in my generation a little bit. And she's in Florida, Christine. Verowack. And then another one is OGB Reacts. I love her vibe. She's just always like, "Oh!" I love it. I love it. And I would just and again, a collaboration, some people think, "Oh, that's to, like, boost your channel," and it doesn't. That's the thing, is that it doesn't. People are gonna watch what they wanna watch, and so it's just purely to have fun. Um, if I could have my dream collaboration, gosh, I love Awkward Ashley. And, Dawn Reacts is hilarious. I think she's Scottish. She's hilarious. She cracks me up. Jen Murray is just super cute, and she's doing Star Trek right now. Um, Movies with Mary, she seems kind of like chill, like, same vibe. And of course, oh my gosh, but I don't know if I could do this, is like the popcorn in bed, with Cassie. Like she's just like over the top, and so I just don't, yeah. Weird for my channel of my size to do a collaboration with her. But, I know I love Awkward Ashley. I think she was the first reactor that I found, and it, um, like several, 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, DS9. Yeah, I know. It takes a while for shows to take off sometimes. Um, anyway, I love all those people. I love watching other people react to things. Of course, I don't watch a reaction of something that I haven't seen yet, so I'll wait until I'm done with my editing and everything, and then I'll go and watch other people's reactions and whatever. But Kat watches horror movies. Oh, I know, popcorn in bed. Yeah, but I mean, ugh, they're just like, especially Cassie with popcorn in bed. She's got like how many? Like 300,000 subscribers, and I have 4,200. Hmm. Battlestar Galactica, as in like, is that a movie or TV show? Was that a movie? Yeah, I'm addicted to music too. Musician. Popcorn audience is a different one. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Someone else asked, what are favorites or surprise, like, sleeper hits, I guess, so far on the channel? Um, for comedies, Anchorman and Step Brothers. Those two movies have made me laugh more than anything. And I probably would never have seen either of them, which is silly because I love comedies, but I'm very loyal to the comedies that I love, like Napoleon Dynamite. Like I could watch that 100 times. So again, happy to have the channel to force me to watch that and love them. Rogue One, obviously, I really loved. Hunt for Red October, really loved. Dances with Wolves was amazing. And then a fun, uh, like romance drama that I'm so glad I got to watch was Return to Me. So again, I've seen so many rom-coms and stuff, and so that one was really nice that I got to see. Um, okay. Oh, okay. Last two little things, and then we're done with all the questions, and then you can also ask any questions anyone wants to hear. All right, someone asked, how tall am I? Because I guess that's hard to tell. Like, when you're just on a little thing, and I haven't done stuff that actually shows me, like, in the environment standing up a whole bunch, so I guess you can't tell. Um, wait, I'm just BSG. Oh, Battlestar space operas? Okay, fantasy football calling. I understand. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the stuff. Chris gave all this awesome stuff. Um, okay, 5'7". I am kind of tall, so I'm like 5'10" and a half, almost 5, like between 5'10", 5'11", depending on my shoes. And so tall girl. Um, and then someone also asked if this is my real hair color. And the answer is yes. I do not color my hair. And for those of you, it was my birthday last week, and so someone asked to see baby me. And so I can show you this. See, it's basically the same color as it was back in the day. Um, it does get a little bit lighter in the summer if I'm out doing a lot of like yard work and stuff like that. 105 pounds. Haha, funny. Um, maybe when I was like 11, I was 105 pounds. Anyway, um, so it gets a little bit darker. Like blondes we become winter blondes because the sun just really bleaches your hair out. So, um, oh, happy birthday! Oh, the true hair color. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Ashley is tall too, isn't she? See, I'm telling you, she just needs to be my friend. That's all. And I know she sort of has a more energetic vibe than I do, but sometimes that's a good compliment for one another. Um, oh, excellent. Brewster's Millions. I look 24. Oh, thank you. I am not 24. I haven't been 24 in a long time. Oh, nonsense. We're all smart in our own way. Is that a height joke? Stratosphere? How much oxygen is up there? I don't know. The Crow. Someone mentioned The Crow. I have not seen The Crow. Should I put that in? Oh, and all of you, once again, here's my little announcement. I have this up and running, and I'm entering in suggestions for movies, and I'm going to hit the little spin button here pretty soon because what time is it? We're going on 2 hours here. To choose one movie that I'll watch next month. So, should I put The Crow in there? We have 27 movies in there so far. Let's see. I think that's it. I think we've done everything. I'm really looking for Dodgeball's coming out tomorrow. The edited version, the full reaction is already over on Patreon and for channel members on YouTube. And then next coming up is Amadeus, the movie about Mozart, which I have seen bits and pieces of. And I have 2 college degrees in music, so I know a lot about Mozart. So, I need to watch the whole movie from start to finish, and I might have a lot to say about it, but I'm gonna try really hard to not turn into the professor, so I promise. Um, I haven't seen either of The Crows, but that one was a '94 one. Yeah. You could dodge a wrench. See, I'm still laughing about this one. Dodge, duck, dip, whatever Dodge. Oh, Starsky and Hutch? Was that a serious remake or was it a spoof? I have no idea. I didn't watch the original show, so I don't know. Um, Amadeus, I think no, I think it has more to do with music history, which is what I specialize in. So, and I believe that it's somewhat respected, that it's somewhat, true. And I have that professional point of view and education, so I would love to watch it. So I'm excited. Like for instance, there's an awesome Beethoven movie uh, called Immortal Beloved, which is excellent. I highly recommend that for anyone. Salieri. Yeah, we uncover things from history all the time. Learned that from my Troy reaction. History, you don't really have control over what history writes about you and how you're remembered. Is it funny, Starsky and Hutch? I can put it in. I'll put it in. Okay. And Rudy is a football movie, which I'm not a sports person. I respect sports. I respect dedication and all of that. So, and I understand it for the most part. It's just if you put a football or a ball of yarn in front of me, I'm going to choose the ball of yarn because I like to knit. I like crafts and hobbies and stuff, and I like gardening. So I'm a nerd. Yeah, the winner writes history. But sometimes we do uncover that it's not quite the way we thought it was. But I don't want to start um, any debates or anything here necessarily. American, what is that? I can't tell. Or Superbad? I have not seen Superbad. American Pie. Oh yeah, no, I've seen some of the American Pies. Um, let's see. Was there something else? Got some good ideas on possible themes. You mean death? He didn't write it that late in his career. He wasn't close to death. And yes, I can believe because I believe he had perfect pitch. So, and if you want to read a really neat book about maybe why Beethoven went mostly deaf, um, it's called Beethoven's Hair. And it's really, really a great story, and I wish someone would make a movie out of it. Yeah, so no, I've not seen Superbad. Should I put that on the list? Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Not too scary. And some of the scary stuff, we should also I don't want to watch too many scary things before October. Halloween is already on um the channel. It was a lot of fun actually. See, one of the surprising things from the channel. Child's Play, I have not seen. I will be taking suggestions for some scary movies for October here pretty soon. We'll do that in September. Okay, I think that might be about it. Any last contributions there for the little spinning wheel, and then we're gonna go ahead and ooh, okay, arsenic and old lace. Okay, so I go back and I write a lot of these things down. Like I said, I go back and read the comments. Okay. Last call. Cary Grant. Can't beat Cary Grant. Okay, so we have this. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. This is an awesome free site. Okay, we've got 29. Oh wait, was Spin the Wheel movie? I don't know. Um, we have 29 entries. Okay, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Spin. Bankrupt. Go to jail. Uh, can you see it? Super bad. Okay. I think that's a comedy, right? Yeah, do not pass go. Super bad. I love comedies. I've not seen that one. So, excellent. That was a lot of fun. We'll have to do this for the next live stream too. Sorry, I'm skipping ads again. Okay, we've got Superbad. That'll be coming up in September. Okay. All right. Well, we have done the unboxing stuff and answered questions and spun the wheel. We said hi to the cat. And that might be about it. So I think I might wind things down. Oh, does it has a cult following, does it? Again, is it going to be hard to edit though? I don't know. If I can edit Clerks, I can edit anything in like the comedy realm maybe. So yeah, that should be good. What year was that? What year was Superbad? I can't get to my phone, so I don't know. Like I usually go to IMDb. Doesn't matter. Is it a teen movie though? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yes, I'm looking forward to it too, and thank you everyone for hanging out today. This was awesome. I loved it. I kind of think of it as like a little birthday party. The 3-hour Battlestar Galactica. Oh, okay, the 2-part miniseries. Oh, yeah, 2017 movie. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. This was great fun. And I promise I'll have another one sometime, maybe towards the end of the year, maybe around the holidays. That'd be really fun. I have a P.O. box so you can send stuff. I still have room on the walls. I've got some more shelves I can put up. You can send DVDs, suggestions, and yeah, it's so hard to say goodbye. And I guess that's about it. So I will say goodbye and sign off. Okay, thanks everybody. And I will see you on the next live stream and the next reaction. Dodgeball's out tomorrow. All right, Boys to Men. I know, you caught that, right? It's yesterday. Thank you. I will have a great afternoon and a great night and everybody else. Yes, it was a great unboxing. This was so much fun. So I'll have some new stuff up on the walls here pretty soon. That'll be fun. I like to change it out. Everybody have a great week too. Okay. Bye.